Rumors are true. Names that are legendary. StockLegends.com.
Hello everyone, StockLegends.com here. Today we're looking at BLDW for January 31st, 2012. We're looking at a 6-month weekly chart, but before we get into the details, please go to StockLegends.com and click on ticker symbol BLDW here, and you'll be able to read our in-depth research report. Also, you can click on the blue bird to follow us on Twitter to get our tweets, and also at the bottom of the page, you can join our newsletter by entering your name and email address and selecting join. Taking a look at the technicals, I mentioned this is a weekly chart, so it's important to know each candle is 1 week in trading length. So this is a little bit different of a chart, and I've chosen this particular setup so we can get a better indication of where trends are going, because the stock has been very thinly trading. You can see periods of weeks without any shares traded, but still it is significant in the price, and really trading only began here right around June of 2011, I'm sorry. So we're only really looking at about the last 6-7 months here in trading volume, or in trading time. Now what we see here is the stock price is basically trading just below 30 cents, resistance here at 30, and the stock price was moving into a downward sort of a trend. You can see that the high points are getting lower and lower, and so we've drawn a resistance line pushing the prices down. We connect all our high points together, and that gives us our trend line. And now what we've also seen is support building right around the 10-cent mark. You can see that the volatility was quite wild here. You can see big swings between 20 and 10 cents, and then that volatility starts to get more and more narrow. And what happens is we usually see either a breakout or a breakdown, depending on if resistance or support decides to break. It gives us the direction of our next trend. And what's very significant here is that huge volume came in when the volatility got really tight. And people have heard the phrase volume precedes price, and that usually happens when the volatility gets very tight. Volume starts to come in, and it just shoots the price out in an upward run. Now this is exactly what we're looking for, and we have the huge volume starting to come in over the last few weeks, and currently it's had a little bit of a dip. It's currently at 11 cents, but the downside risk at this point is minimal. It looks like we could maybe go as low as 10 cents possibly, but the upside potential is tremendous. So we probably have our next resistance point around the 15-cent level. You can see that we had some highs here in the candles about 15 cents, and we haven't really been able to really break that particular level, so it's still a resistance, although I believe we trade a little bit higher here on this particular candle. Looks like we came up to the 16-cent mark briefly. Next, if we do get above 15, watch for some resistance at 20 cents and again at 30 cents, where each of the highs are, and we spend some trading time at those particular points. Of course, it could go beyond that. At this particular point in time, it's a little difficult to tell because we don't really have a lot of heavy trading on the stock. This is the first time ever in the history of the stock that really this stock has ever had any real meaningful trading attention on it. We also have the MACD lines on the weekly chart getting ready to cross over to the upside. That's a very bullish sign. If we get these two lines to cross over, you can see that they're almost pinching. Also, we have the accumulation is starting to run up. That's a very excellent sign as well, and that's happening because we are having a lot of volume here, and this is basically people loading up on shares, expecting a price run, which it does look like is going to happen at this particular point in time. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to go by StockLegends.com, check out the research report, sign up for the email alerts, and watch all our videos. Thanks very much for watching, and happy trading.